Toronto-based startup has developed what it calls the best winter coat in the world. The startup is called North Aware, and the product is the Smart Parka. There are 4 designs for women. There are 3 designs for men. It comes with built-in gloves. There's a built-in scarf. There is a removable lining for the days when it's not as cold. And there's an extension to turn your hip-length coat into a mid-length one, and plenty of pockets for your phone, your tablet, your keys, and more. In early 2016, the coat was launched with a campaign on Kickstarter. The goal was to raise $30,000. Nearly 9,000 backers jumped in with $3 million. So where are they now? Joining me now, Brendan Panikar. He's the Vice President of North Aware. Brendan, in a good way, I think, this plays into every Canadian stereotype that we are well qualified to build winter coats.
Yeah, I mean, that's incredibly correct. And I think you did a very good job of selling the coat from the beginning with all the pockets and the designs of it. And yeah, I have one. It's extremely warm, and we've got nothing but great reviews on how warm the coat is, and that's the most important thing for us Canadians.
So what stage is the company at? You've moved past Kickstarter and you're just running a business now?
Yeah, we're still getting some coats out the final round to our final round of Kickstarter backers. They had their coats sent out of Hong Kong, and they're reaching American soil, I believe, either tomorrow or Saturday. And then they will receive their coats by mid to end of next week. But yeah, now we're taking just regular orders. Our pre-orders are done. And you can go online to northware.com and order one for yourself.
So the challenge in something like this, that your creator came to this with the idea of creating a very functional coat. The challenge in that is to create something that is a fashion item as well. Tell me where the balance came down in that. How do you follow both masters there?
Yeah, I mean, I think we added a few things that are popular in today's fashion of coats. I mean, a lot of people like to have fur on their coats. And we started with real fur to begin with, but with the outcry of people that wanted faux fur, we decided to move strictly to faux fur. So we have that element of fashion on there. And then just the materials that we used on the outside. I mean, you can have the Vogue model, which looks really good in business settings, the Classic, which is a little more silkier, and then the Expedition, which is great for outdoor models. And the Bomber is just a very popular coat nowadays, something that's easy, relaxing to wear. And I think we did a very good job with the materials that were selected and adding specific things like the fur and just the pockets on the outside to keep you very warm.
Brendan, when you look at this space, Canada Goose has had huge sales success with that notion again that Canadians are good at doing winter. Who is this coat aimed at? Is it aimed at Canadians? Are you really targeting the U.S. market? Is it a global market that you're eventually going after?
Yeah, I mean, it is global. Obviously, Canadians are a big portion of our backers and people that order pre-orders, but we list our prices in United States dollars on our website because that's actually where the majority of our client base comes from. I mean, you see people ordering all the time from Chicago. I've had a lot of customers from there, Minneapolis, basically the northern part of the United States. And then sometimes I get some phone calls from customers down in Florida. I'm like, oh, what do you need a winter coat for? But yeah, no, it really has gone global. People over in Europe as well, Sweden, Denmark, Finland, Czech Republic, and places like that. But North America is definitely our hot spot right now. So I think we are really looking to grow over into Europe a little bit more, but we'll dominate the North American market first.
But you haven't gone after the bricks and mortar retail business. You're not trying to put these in Macy's stores or Hudson's Bay stores.
That will be a little bit down the road. I think we want to hit our next goal of hitting at least $20 million in online sales in 2017. We wrapped up 2016 with $5 million in sales, so we definitely think with the expansion of our team and our corporate offices in Toronto, with more advertising money spent on social media ads and everything like that, that we can definitely hit that. And then once we hit each milestone that we want in online sales, then we're going to be looking to expand into retail stores. And we'll start with some pop-up shops as well around Toronto.
I just want to switch to kind of a question more about the coat itself that I'm curious. Sure. I didn't have a chance to try one on. I have my own gloves. I have my own scarf. What in the market told you that people like the idea of all these things built in?
Well, you just don't want to lose them. I think people go through a few sets of gloves every winter. I know I do. I tend to lose my gloves pretty often. So yeah, just that pocket that you have on the sleeves that you can zip open, where you can store your gloves when you're done, or zip back up to put them on. And then the scarf is in the hood, so when you have your hood up, just pull the scarf over, and then it's meant to sit right around your face, just a little bit below the nose, so it covers your neck and your face, so it keeps you nice and warm. And believe me, the walks to work in the morning, I am toasty.
Yeah. That's for that day when you go to work and the weather forecaster says it's going to be one thing, and by the time you're coming home, it's a full-on winter day. I can see why you'd want that versatility. Brendan, good to have you with us.
Yeah, thank you very much, Pat. I really appreciate it. We'll talk soon.
Again, the company is called North Aware. It is the Smart Parka. That is Brendan Panikar.